Icon series.
Children, so let us recall some important points up to now we have discussed in this chapter. So key points. So what are the key points in this chapter? So the key points in this chapter is so leaves are in green color. So leaves are in green color because of chlorophyll present in them. So leaves in green color due to chlorophyll present in them, and this chlorophyll helps the leaves in preparing the food. And second one is the parts of plant. So we have discussed different parts of plants. It means parts of leaves. So the main parts of the leaf are petiole and midrib and side veins, and the flat green part of the leaf is called lamina, that means leaf blade, and leaf tip. So these are some important parts of the leaves, and we should also learn the parts, and we should practice this leaf diagram. And another one is the photosynthesis process. The important point we have discussed in this chapter is the photosynthesis. So photo means light, synthesis means combination. So leaves prepare food by using the process photosynthesis. So in this process, the leaves will mixes the water, minerals and carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere with the help of chlorophyll, and in the presence of sunlight, they prepare food and gives out oxygen during this process. And this gives out oxygen will be helpful for the all living beings like animals. And another one is non-greeny leaves. So non-greeny leaves, how some plants have leaves which are not present in green color, how they prepare food. For example, mushrooms and croton leaves, cactus. So in some plants, stem prepares food, like example cactus. And in some plants like croton, there will be some small portions of green color on their leaves. The small portions of green color will contain chlorophyll, and they will prepare food for the croton plants. And some plants like mushroom does not have any green color, and they will depend upon another insects, another dead organs, another dead plants. So in this way, the non-greeny leaves will prepare their food. Another one is interdependence between plants and animals. So here the plants and animals are both dependent upon each other. Why? Because plants gives food and oxygen for the animals, and animals gives carbon dioxide for the plants. So that given out carbon dioxide by the animals will be used by the plants for preparing the food. And the given out oxygen by the plants will be helpful for the animals for their survival. And also plant gives food like fruits and vegetables for the plants. So in this way, both plants and animals are interdependent upon each other. That's why we should maintain the balance of plants and animals. Then only we can survive for a longer time on this earth. So if there are no leaves, so we cannot survive a longer time. So if there are no animals, there will be no plants. So, and also we have discussed the functions of leaves. So there are some more functions of leaves. That means they give shadow, they prepare food, they will reduce noise pollution. So in this way, these are the functions of the leaves. So children, so these are the main points we have discussed in this chapter. So this is the end of this chapter. The next chapter will be continued in the next episode. Thank you.
Dear children, you know that the green leaves make food for the trees and plants. There are some plants without green leaves. How do the plants make their food? They depend on others to get their food. We also see some plants with colorful leaves. In this chapter, we will learn more about the leaves and their contribution to us. Let us find out more about various types of leaves. Leaf. The leaf is the most important part of a plant. Most plants have green leaves as they contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. Plants need lots of leaves because food for the plant is made in leaves. Different types of leaves. Different plants have leaves of different sizes, colors, shapes, and textures. Some leaves are big and some are small. Most of the leaves are green, but some may be yellow, red, white, etc. They may be light or dark in shades. Leaves may be thin or thick. The same kind of plants have the same type of leaves. Edible leaves. We eat leaves of many plants such as spinach, lettuce, coriander, methi, mustard, tulsi, mint, etc. They are good sources of roughage. They are rich in vitamins and minerals. Leaves prepare food for the plant. Leaves are very important for a plant. Do you know banana leaves are extensively used as disposable plates in India, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and some other countries. Parts of a leaf. The leaf is attached to the stem of the plant with a stalk. The flat green part of the leaf is called the leaf blade. The thick tube in the middle of the leaf is the midrib. The thinner tubes on the sides are called side veins. The end of the leaf is called leaf tip. Photosynthesis in green leaves. Leaves make food by a process called photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means combination of parts. In the presence of the sunlight, green leaves mix water, minerals and carbon dioxide together to make food. This plant food is a kind of sugar called glucose. When leaves make food, they give off oxygen. This may be written as carbon dioxide plus water and minerals energy from sunlight, chlorophyll, leaf, glucose plus oxygen. As green leaves prepare food, they are called the food factories or kitchen of the plant. How do non-green leafy plants make food? We know that plants with green leaves make food and leaves must contain chlorophyll in order to make food. In plants whose leaves are not green, other parts help in photosynthesis. Example, stem in cactus, etc. In cactus, leaves are modified into thorns. The food is prepared in its thick green stem. Mushrooms grow in moist wood. They absorb nutrients from the dead and decaying plants and animals. The leaves of some species of croton are red in color. The red pigment in the leaves hides the green color of chlorophyll. Though the green color is less, the presence of chlorophyll in croton leaves allows photosynthesis to take place. Do you know, if the man wants to survive on the earth for a long time, he must maintain a balance in nature. Interdependence between plants and animals. Plants and animals depend on one another for survival. Plants give food to eat and oxygen to breathe to the animals. Plants need carbon dioxide to make their food. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide, which is used by the plants. This shows that both plants and animals are dependent on one another. So, it is important to have a balance between plants, animals, and human beings. Some more functions of leaves. Leaves of trees give shade that cools the environment. Leaves block the wind and the soil from drying out. Fallen leaves rot and enrich the soil with humus. Leaves provide food for plant-eating animals. Leaves absorb sound and help in reducing noise pollution. Leaves give out water vapor which cools the atmosphere. Say aloud: leaves, textures, veins, photosynthesis, interdependence. Key ideas: leaves are green because of the presence of chlorophyll. Leaves are the food factories of the plant. Plants manufacture food by the process of photosynthesis. To make food, leaves need light, carbon dioxide, and water.
So children, so let us practice some exercise in the activity session. So now we are in activity part. So let us practice some more question answers and some fill in the blanks, some matching type and some drawing. So the first part in the activity session is answer these questions. So they will give some questions and we have to write answers for those questions. So children, so see the first question. What is photosynthesis? So we have already discussed in the chapter about the photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? So children, can you write answer for this? We have already discussed many times about photosynthesis. So the answer for this question is the process through which green leaves prepare food using sunlight, water and carbon dioxide is known as photosynthesis. So children, photosynthesis will be carried out in the leaves, especially leaves, because the leaves are in green color. The green color leaves contains chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll present in the leaves will causes the leaves present in the green color. So the reason for the green color of the leaves is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a green color pigment. This chlorophyll helps the leaves to prepare the food. So the leaves prepare their food by using sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. So the process through which green leaves prepare food using sunlight, water and carbon dioxide is known as photosynthesis. So children, the components required for the photosynthesis are sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. So here water will obtained from the roots and carbon dioxide will be obtained from the atmosphere, and by using this water and carbon dioxide and sunlight, the leaves will prepare their food with the help of chlorophyll present in the leaves. So this process is called photosynthesis. So children, see the next question. So the second question is, why is green leaf known as a food factory of the plant? So why is a green leaf known as a food factory of the plant? So children, see the answer for this question. The answer for this question is the green leaf is the part which produce food in the plant. So the leaves are called food factory of the plant. So children, we have discussed in the first question that leaves will prepare their food by using the process photosynthesis. So the leaves prepares the food required for the plant. That means the food is prepared in the leaves and that food is distributed to every part in the plant. So that's why the leaves are called food factories, are also called as kitchen. So just like in our houses, we will prepare our food in the kitchen in houses. In the same way, the food is prepared in the leaves in the plant. So that's why the leaves part is called food factory of the plant. And that's why the leaf is very, very most important part among the plant. So green leaf is the part which produce food in the plant. So the leaves are called food factory of the plant. So children, so note down this question and answer in your notebook. So see the next question. So the third question is, what is the importance of chlorophyll in plants? So the third question is, what is the importance of chlorophyll in plants? So children, can you write answer for this question? So try to write this answer for this question. So the answer for this question is, leaves are green because of the presence of chlorophyll. This chlorophyll is important to make food. Children, we will observe different types of leaves. So most of the leaves are in green color, but some plants have their leaves in red color, and some plants have their leaves in yellow color, and some plants have their leaves in white color. So why there is a difference among these leaves? Because most of the leaves present in green color because of the green color pigment present in them called chlorophyll. So chlorophyll will causes the green color for the leaves. So the reason for the green color of the leaves is chlorophyll. It is a green color pigment. So this chlorophyll creates green color for the leaves. So some leaves does not have chlorophyll. That's why they are not present in green color. They are present in red, yellow and white color, etc. So that's why this chlorophyll is very, very important for making food, and this chlorophyll is the cause of the green color for the leaves. So this chlorophyll is helpful in making the food by the leaves. So this is the importance of the chlorophyll plants. So those leaves which have chlorophyll can only prepare their food, and those leaves which does not have chlorophyll cannot prepare their food. So this is the importance of chlorophyll. So note down these question answers in your notebook. So next question. Children, the fourth question is, why is sunlight so important for a plant to make its food? Children, already we have discussed in the first question, second question, the leaves prepare their food in the presence of sunlight and mixes water and carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. So they can prepare their food when only there is sunlight. So the answer for this question is, in the presence of sunlight, green leaves mix water, minerals and carbon dioxide together to make food. So sunlight is important for a plant to make its food. So children, so plants can prepare their food in the presence of sunlight only. So if there is no sunlight, so the plants cannot prepare their food. So if you take a plant in a dark room and if you observe that plant for 2 or 3 days, then it will become very pale and it cannot prepare their food and even it can die. So why? Because if there is no sunlight, it cannot prepare its food. So especially green leaves. So green leaves prepare their food. So by mixing water, minerals and carbon dioxide and in the presence of sunlight. So sunlight is very, very important for a plant to make its food. There is no sunlight, the plants cannot prepare their food. So note down this question answers in your notebook. Children, see the next question. The fifth question is, what are the functions of the leaves? What are the functions of the leaves? The answer for this question is, so children see, so there are some most of the functions of the leaves are given. So there are 5 functions are given. So the first one is leaves prepare food for the plants. And the second one is leaves of trees give shade. And the third one is fallen leaves rot and enrich the soil. And the fourth one is leaves provide food for plant-eating animals. And the fifth one is leaves give out water vapor which cools the atmosphere. So children, these are some functions of the leaves. So the most important function of the leaves is leaves prepare food for the plants. So the food required the plants will be prepared by the leaves. That's why leaves are very, very important among all parts of the plant. So leaves prepare food by using the process photosynthesis, by using water, minerals, carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. And the second one is leaves of trees give shade. So most of the big trees like mango, banyan trees and neem tree, so they will provide shade and cools the surroundings in summer days. And third one is fallen leaves rot and enrich the soil. Children, some plants will will lose their leaves to prevent the loss of water, and the fallen leaves becomes rot and decomposes and makes the soil very humus. So this humus soil helps the plants for healthy growth of the plants. So this is also the function of the leaves. And leaves provide food for plant-eating animals. So some animals, especially herbivores, eat only plants and grass. So that's why these leaves provide food for the plant-eating animals. If there are no leaves, so some animals, especially herbivores, cannot survive because they does not find their food on the earth. And fifth one is leaves give out water vapor which cools the atmosphere. So leaves have small pores on their surfaces called stomata. So the leaves can exchange their gases and atmosphere through their stomata. So the stomata are very helpful in giving out of the water, excess water present in the plant. The excess water present in the plant will be given out through the stomata in the form of water vapor. This water vapor cools the atmosphere, especially during hot summer days. Provides very cool and shade in the summer days. So children, these are the functions of the leaves. So note down this question and answer in your notebook. So go to the next question. So children, this is the next part. That is complete the sentences. There are 4 sentences are given in this section. So answers are also given below these sentences in pink color boxes. Now our task is we have to choose the correct answer for each sentence and we have to write that word in the blank provided in each sentence. So the first sentence is the green substance present in leaves is called dash. So children, so can you answer this blank? The green substance present in the leaves is called dash. So which substances causes green color for the leaves? So could you find that green color substance among the given answers? So which one is the green color substances among the given 4 answers? Chlorophyll, crotons, sunlight, leaves. So among these, which one is the green colored substance? And that will cause green color for the leaves. Yes, chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is the green color substance present in the leaves. That's why leaves are present in green color because of this substance chlorophyll. So the correct answer for the first sentence is chlorophyll. Next, read the second sentence. Leaves prepare food for the plant only in the presence of dash. So children, we have already discussed the leaves are the food factories for the plant. They can prepare food for the plant, but they can prepare food only when there is dash. So there is croton, sunlight, leaves. So which one is the correct answer for the second sentence? Yes, sunlight. So sunlight is the answer for this second sentence. So leaves prepare food for the plant only in the presence of sunlight. So if there is darkness, they does not prepare their food. So the correct answer for the second sentence is sunlight. Children, read the third sentence. Dash have leaves of different colors. So dash have leaves of different colors. Children, so what is the correct answer for this sentence? So different trees. So different leaves are in different colors. So all the trees does not have same type of leaves. Different plants have different types of leaves, and all the leaves are also in the same size. They are different in their size, they are different in their shape, they are different in their color, and they are different in their texture. So leaves have different colors. So some leaves are present in green color, and some leaves are present in red color, and some leaves are present in yellow color, and some are present in white, etc. So leaves have leaves of different colors. So the correct answer for the third sentence is crotons. So crotons are some special species of plants which have different colored leaves. So the correct answer for the third sentence is crotons. So if you observe crotons, so most of the people will grow these crotons in our houses. So some crotons have red colored leaves, some crotons have yellow colored leaves, some have white colored leaves. So different colors. So children, read the fourth sentence. Dash are called food factories of your plant. So which are called food factories of your plant? So there are so many parts in your plant like root, stem, leaves, branches, fruits, flowers. These are the different parts of the plant. Among these, which one is called food factories? Yes, leaves are called food factories of the plant because leaves will prepare food for the plant. That's why leaves are called food factories of the plant. So the correct answer for the fourth sentence is leaves. So children, so this is about the second part in our activity session. So let us enter the next part in the activity session. So let's write it together. Fill in the missing parts in the statement for the photosynthesis. So children, they have given an equation. That means a word equation for the photosynthesis. Now we have to fill the gaps given in that equation with suitable answers. The answers are also provided below the equation in the pink colored boxes. So let us see the answers once. So energy from sunlight, and the next one is carbon dioxide, and third one is water. Now we have to choose the correct one, and we have to write the correct word in the gaps which are provided in the given equation. So let us see the equation. So the given equation represents photosynthesis. So dash plus water and minerals gives glucose plus dash. So which components are required for the photosynthesis? Water and minerals and carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide should also be required for the photosynthesis. So the answer for the first blank is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide and water and minerals. So leaves mixes the carbon dioxide, water and minerals. So in the presence of chlorophyll, prepares glucose and gives dash. So in the presence of, so this process, photosynthesis will process takes place in the presence of sunlight. So write sunlight on the arrow mark. Next, so in the photosynthesis, so which products will be obtained? So along with glucose, here glucose is a food, and along with the food, so which will be come out during the photosynthesis? So water. So water will be come out during the photosynthesis, and this water will be removed through the stomata of the leaves. That process is called respiration. So during the photosynthesis, not only glucose and water, so oxygen will also be liberated during the photosynthesis. So children, so this is the process photosynthesis. So let us see once. Carbon dioxide plus water and minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives glucose, water and also oxygen. So this is the statement for photosynthesis. So children, note down this statement in your notebook. So let us enter the next part in the activity section. So write T for true and F for false. So children, there are 5 sentences are given. We have, if the sentence is correct, we have to write T in the box provided under true. If the sentence is wrong, we have to write F in the box provided under false. So read each sentence one by one. The first sentence is all plants have green leaves. So children, is it correct or not? All plants have green leaves? No. Some plants like crotons does not have green color leaves. So especially crotons have some yellow color, some red color, some white color leaves. That's why all plants does not have green leaves. Some plants does not have green leaves, especially crotons. So the first sentence is wrong. So write F in the box given under false. Next, read the second sentence. Only green parts of a plant can make food. So children, is it correct or not? Yes, sir. So photosynthesis will take place only in the green parts of the plant because green parts only contain chlorophyll. So chlorophyll should also be required for making food. So plants can prepare their food in the presence of chlorophyll, but chlorophyll presents only in the green colored parts. So only green parts of the plant can make food. So the given sentence, second sentence is correct. So write T in the box provided. And read the third sentence. Chlorophyll is red in color. Children, is it correct? No. Chlorophyll is a green color substance and it causes green color for the leaves. So generally this chlorophyll is present in leaves. That's why leaves are present in green color. So chlorophyll is not in red color. It is in green color. So the third sentence is wrong. So write F in the box for it. Let's read the fourth sentence. Leaves are the food factories of the plant. Leaves are the food factories of the plant. So is it correct? Yes. Because leaves prepare food for the plant by using photosynthesis with the help of chlorophyll. So the fourth sentence is correct. So write T in the box provided. So true. Next, read the fifth sentence. Carbon dioxide is given out during photosynthesis. So children, is it correct? Carbon dioxide is given out during photosynthesis? No, wrong. So the fifth sentence is false because during photosynthesis, oxygen will be given out by the plants, but not carbon dioxide. Human beings will given out carbon dioxide, but plants will given out oxygen. So the fifth sentence is wrong. That is false. So write F in the box provided. So children, so these are about true and false. Note down these sentences in your note. So let us go to the next part in the activity section. So children, see, label the following diagram. Children, they have given a leaf diagram. Now we have to label the parts in the leaf. So we have already discussed the different parts of the leaf. The different parts are also given under the diagram. Now we have to choose the correct part for each one. So children, see the first one. So this is called tip of the leaf. So this is called tip of the leaf. The end part of the leaf is called tip and that is called leaf tip. So write the part leaf tip here. So we have to identify the correct parts of the each one. So next, see the second part. So the second part represents the middle thick tube. So the thick tube which passes to the middle of the leaf is called main vein or midrib. So the part represents main vein. So write main vein in the second box. Next. So see the second one. So here the second part represents the small tubes. That means the thin tubes from the middle tube. So that thin tubes from the middle tubes are called side veins. So write the answer side vein in the second box. Next, see the third one. The third one represents the thick tube which passes through the middle of the leaf. That thick tube which passes through the middle of the leaf is called main vein. So write the part main vein in the third box. So children, the third part represents main vein or midrib. So it is the thick tube which passes through the middle of the leaf. And see the fourth one. So here the fourth one represents blade because The green flat part of the leaf is called blade, leaf blade. So the fourth part represents blade. So next, children, see the fifth part. Here the fifth part represents stalk. So stalk is a part of the leaf to which it attached to the branch of the tree. So that is called stalk or petiole. So children, so these are the different parts of the leaf tip, side wing, main wing, blade and stalk. So stalk is the part to which the leaf is attached to the branch is called stalk. It is also called petiole. So children, practice this diagram in your notebook and label these parts in your diagram. So this is the activity part in this lesson.